babes. Vlogmas, night 8 in the can. Tonight, not the best. I'm kind of just laughing at myself because I kind of fudged up the beginning. It's like I knew what I was saying, but then I glanced at my script and then I couldn't find where I was in my script, even though I knew I was saying, and then I think I got confused and then I flip-flopped a thing and then I like wanted to laugh, and it just felt like a rite of passage, you know, like when you're on this journey of going live, but you kind of have what your live is supposed to be about. Like if you're providing a service for somebody, right? Like it's not like I was going live to do like a Q&A or a chat or, you know, and I think I felt confident with flowing, but then I looked at my notes. I was just like, okay, I'm not flowing. And then the heater made me hot, and then Uma was coming up, and then I think I got distracted. But then I was like oh, do I acknowledge Uma because it's live? But then it's all like, wait, I'm in the middle of guiding and doing a meditation, so I can't really acknowledge Uma unless it was at the, like, verbally acknowledge her to my audience, you know, unless it was at the beginning or at the end. So then I didn't, but then I think that tripped me up. I don't even know. And then the chat was a little weird. Like I looked down at one point, and normally I don't, but I did when I paused and it said hi. I said hi. Okay, no. And it's all like, oh my gosh. But I guess that's to be expected. When you go live, you're going to get some weird things. But to that one subscriber, the person who said I subscribed, thank you so much, babes. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. For everyone who showed up, and actually anybody who was writing in the chat, I appreciate you all because it's all engagement. So thank you. I appreciate you. I can appreciate that energy. But yes, today was Vlogmas day 8. I missed 5, 6, 7. And it's like I'm bummed about it. But 5, Vlogmas 5 was just not going to happen. It was a long, emotional, rough week. And I'm so thankful that I showed up for 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I am beyond proud of myself, and that can never be taken away from me. But 5, it was Friday night. It was kind of like, okay, now I can, like, I don't have the next work day to get through. Like I have more time tonight to kind of just be and work through what happened. And so I needed to show up in other ways for myself because we're only human and we can only do what we can do. I showed up in other ways and I'm thankful. We only have so much energy. And I showed up where I needed to show up that was going to be most beneficial. Vlogmas 6, I was showing up for somebody who's very special in my life, and I needed them too. We both needed each other, and we needed to have some time together. So that was Vlogmas 7. And then Vlogmas 8, last night, I set an alarm. I was just like kind of chilling on the couch because it was a long week. I could feel my immune system getting lower. And it's not just me. I gotta show up for this baby, you know? Like I really gotta, take care of myself, which I have been. But so I have to just notice those little energy dips even more because I don't want to actually get sick during my pregnancy. So Aaron had a long day of snowboarding, so he came home. He brought food. We ate together. We started a movie, and then he passed out, and then I passed out, and then I was like, no, I really want to go live for Sunday night. I really want to. So I set an alarm, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to give myself like 20 minutes. And then like 8:58 rolled around, or I gave myself like 15, 20 minutes buffer before I needed to come up here and do the live. Nope. my body was already hitting like a deep like sleep. Like it was not gonna happen. So I was like, okay, I gotta listen to my body. But I showed up for tonight and I'm thankful. And yeah, it's just part of the process. Just part of the process. That feeling of nights 1, 2, 3, and especially 4 of Vlogmas, of being able to show up for myself, that was just like priceless. And so I think a part of me is maybe wondering if I would have pushed through and if I would have made that happen for at least 5 and 6. It's like me having to fully accept and realize I know that I did show up for myself, but it was away from PK online. And so I guess maybe that's just like a little bit hard of a pill to swallow, because I kind of promised myself that I would show up for myself. But then when I really break it down and back up, bird's eye view, I did show up for myself. And then I guess too, from like an analytical marketing algorithm type flow of things, Friday, Saturday nights, I mean, I even saw how the audience and viewers were like dwindling for Thursday. Like it was great for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday kind of nosedived. And so maybe too, that was kind of in my head, like I need to show up for myself, and maybe it's easier to let go for Friday, Saturday, because you really need to show up for yourself over here in these other areas of life. And it's an easier pill to swallow because, hey, it's Friday, Saturday night. People aren't going to want to be home doing a nightly reset and meditation at 8:30. Let's be real. Or at least most people. We're not quite there. We're working towards it. Yeah, I'm afraid to watch tonight's back. I probably won't, because I feel like it's going to be so cringe at the beginning. Going up through the unsureness, continuing to show up after a little bit of mess ups or the slight confidence dips. It's all part of the process, but you continuing to show up, like that's where the money's at, that's where the gold's at, that's where the self-growth is at, that's where the energy of what you're really building really begins to gain momentum and grow and rise. It's showing up when things maybe aren't perfect, like staying committed and disciplined even through the funkiness. That's what that's, I think, when you really learn what you're made of. So yeah, today was funky. What you gonna do? Good night. All good. I need some water. Okay, I feel way better. Let's back up the energy, like a minute. Okay, so I just went live, Vlogmas, night 9. Yeah, day 9, your choice. Day, night, day and night. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, Uma, why are you stuck in the corner? You have to beep beep to get out of there. You're gonna have to back up, mommy. She's just like between the ottoman and the wall. You know, you see her beautiful head. You see her beautiful head. This is my mommy Tiku. Into my babies. Oh my god, I love my baby so much. Chappie's passed out over there. Okay, so Vlogmas night 9. First night I went without doing a script, and I'm just really thankful and proud of myself because I winged it. I wung it. I'm just really proud of myself. Any new subscribers, which I got 2. So I'm now up to 95. My goal is 100 by the end of the year, which I feel safely that I can do. And then I can set my next goal and next goal. And I remember my friend telling me that the first 100 was always the hardest. So we're almost there. Yay. Tonight, no script. It felt really good. I'm really proud of myself. I really could have not shown up tonight, but there's like no way that I was going to not. So even if I stumbled through tonight, then that's what I was going to have to do, was stumble through, because there was no way I was not going to show up for myself, show up for PK, and show up for any people, any babes who have been showing up, you know, at 8:30 to join me. Definitely crazy, feeling frantic after work, kind of overwhelmed, overstimulated. And it's times like these that like we really need, you know, our self-care the most. So it's just kind of an interesting thing, because my self-care and the self-care that I'm sharing / guiding others through is also a creative outlet and project. It's kind of like these two energies wrapped up in one. If I choose to forego and not show up for it, then I'm also not showing up for my self-care, you know, and then obviously future me and everything that I'm trying to build. But I guess the beautiful thing about the energies being wrapped up in each other is that I'm showing up for my self-care, I'm showing up for me, I'm showing up for future me, and I'm showing up for PK. And I'm showing up for others. So all good things. I'm really proud of myself. And, you know, I'm also really thankful too that Vlogmas went the way that it did, because I think I shared more, and I feel like people could resonate with it, and it was very natural and sincere. I feel like I am natural and always sincere, but I think there's something to be said when you don't have a script and you're kind of just flowing with whatever's coming out in the moment. And I'm glad that I then expanded within that energy and hopefully created a space where people felt more seen and heard, or felt and could get to know me better a little bit more, and maybe even then therefore trust me, my energy, and my presence with helping guide a nightly reset or meditation or some breath work or grounding and protecting exercises. So that feels really good. And yeah, I love how Uma and Chap too, it's like they know the drill now. It's all like, we come here. She's like, what? Did you mention me, mommy? I'm here. Oh, and she just turned over and she's like, don't tell me the berry factory's open, mommy. And Chappie's like, what? The berry factory's open? But I love it. Like, they know that I come in this room, they come, I close the door, and then they lay down. And they're like, okay, it's meditation time for mommy. And plus, this is the Reiki room, so it just has like really calming vibes, and it's just exquisite. So, okay, Vlogmas, day 10, in the can. Yeah, babes. Definitely didn't hit as well tonight. I mean, I went off, I didn't go, when I say it didn't hit, not as many views. I decided not to go off. I decided to do what I did last night, and no script, and do what I felt called to say, because I felt really confident and just in that grounded energy and knew exactly what I wanted to say. And silly me, I made the mistake of looking down at the chat, which normally I don't. And it was all like from the same person and saying, and then it was kind of like, I don't even know, but the energy was not the best and it felt kind of negative. And then there was something like, what the hell? And, you know, I feel like obviously you take that stuff with a grain of salt, or you just don't let it get to you, because you're just going to have trolls on the internet who you just don't need to pay any mind to. And unfortunately, that exists, you know. But I did see that, and I know better than to look in the chat. Granted, I've only gone, what is it? I don't even, how many days? I missed 5, 6, 7, so 10, so 7 days of going live. And I've seen other stuff online before and have gotten other comments on my videos. So it's like, I know that it's out there, but I think it still just makes it disappointing when it happens, you know? You're like, is it really necessary? No. And it's kind of like, I feel bad. I feel bad for you that you feel the need to put that type of energy and negativity out towards another human being. But yeah, it definitely kind of derailed me a little bit. It threw me off. I like finished. But yeah. And I think because I'm tired, it more easily made my mind. It's not like I was focused on it, but I wasn't focused on it. I'm not hurt by it. It's not like I want to go cry over it or whatever, but it was enough of a distraction to where it took me out of the zone a little bit. It like broke the energy flow. So in that sense, it's disappointing. Excuse me, but I guess it's all part of the process. And I'm so here for the process right now that like, it just can't be taken away from me. So it's all like, okay, cool. So I got 16 views, and all the other nights it's been somewhere between 67 up to like 100 or right below 100 or something like that. So definite dip, but it's all part of the process, and I'm still here showing up for myself. So I'm happy and thankful and just feeling blessed. And I know I'm about to say it for the third time, but I think it's part of the process when growing anything, you know? You're going to have dips, you're going to have lulls. Everything can't be high all the time, you know? You're going to have these little ebbs and flows, especially when you're starting out. That's just the name of the game. That's just how things are going to flow. So I think it goes to show too that you can't get discouraged when you have lower numbers or lower engagement or anything. It's like, no, you continue showing up with consistency and good energy and sincerity and authenticity, and there's no way that the energy that you're putting out won't come back to you, because that's how the universe works. There's just no way. Energy never dies. It keeps going. So if you keep putting out good stuff, that frequency will keep coming back to you. There's just no way around it, you know? So yeah, so I'm proud of me. Like, my mind keeps going back to like, it's like, even if it doesn't land with people a certain time, it's like nobody can take your hard work away from you. Like, it can't be taken away from you ever. People can say what they want to say, but you showing up for you, like, that energy never goes away. That energy never dies. It's incredible how that just creates this deeper sense of groundedness and confidence. And you're like, that's fine, I got me. And like how your self-love grows and your knowing of your self-worth grows, because you continue to show up for yourself in spite of what may be happening in your life around you in terms of engagement or lack thereof. I think it's awesome. I think it's great. Okay, bath time. Hey babes. Okay, Vlogmas day 11 in the can, and I'm thankful and grateful. I was hauling ass home and rushing, but I was determined to make this happen and show up for myself. And it's so interesting because I think it can be easy sometimes for us to talk ourselves out of things. And I don't want to say I came close to that, but I was observing my behavior, if that makes sense. But I wasn't going to let that happen. But I was cozy with my bestie, and we were talking, and it was kind of like, I'd rather just stay here and not like rush home and and then it's kind of all like, oh, well, it's Thursday night, and last Thursday night for Vlogmas, I didn't really get that many viewers or anything like that. So it's like, oh, people aren't probably going to show up tonight. But then, what came in and trumped over that was no consistency, like showing up for yourself. And the energy I put out now is going to then like come back to me later on. Even if people don't show up for the live, I will still have that then uploaded that people can watch at any time. And I'm gonna feel so much better if I just can stay on track and show up for myself. So I'm thankful I did that. I'm feeling good. I am so tired. I'm exhausted, but I'm thankful it's Thursday and finishing the week off strong. Have Friday tomorrow. So you know how sometimes you're like, oh, Thursday I can push it a little bit longer and push a little farther because I can get through one more work day. So yeah, before the weekend hits. So I'm thankful, happy that I'm showing up for myself, and yeah, the energy's just all gonna come back. And I think it's keeping that in mind for the future. Like all of our actions have consequences. And so the good consequences of my actions of showing up in discipline are going to be, more viewers and subscribers and energy towards building PK and this channel. So I'm thankful. And it's looking beyond. Sometimes I think we can look or stay so grounded in the moment that we're only thinking about right now. And I feel like I know that I have been super mindful about looking beyond this moment and how my energy now is going to serve me later, and how that translates out to my viewers and everybody that I'm trying to serve. So I'm thankful. I'm happy. Also, too, yes, you can go off analytics and all your past stuff, but you never know when something's going to hit. Was tonight my biggest viewership or biggest audience? No, but it was probably like 10 times the amount of last Thursday night. So don't ever bank on, or don't ever be so confident that you know what you're going to get, because you don't. And clearly I had more people show up, way more people show up than last Thursday, and there was engagement in the chat, and I don't believe there was last Thursday. So that's good, and it just goes to show that my output is serving me up. Whatever. I'm just thankful. And I didn't do a script this evening, which was really nice. And it was all just natural flow. And I feel like it was better than last night. And also, too, even if you don't have viewership, and let's say not a single person tuned in, it's still practice. It's still practice for myself and me building my skill set. And that's time and work that can never be undone. So it's just like a win-win-win all the way. And believe it or not, I'm going to continue my night, and my bestie and I are going to jam over to Target. So, see you tomorrow night. Wait, there was one other thing that I'm kind of low-key stressing about, but not really, but hopefully I like sidestepped it. So I realized that last night's live, only 3 minutes and some change got uploaded. 3 minutes and some seconds got uploaded. So I'm like, what happened to the 7? Because I think last night I ended the live around 10.5 minutes. So I was like, what happened to the rest of it? And that happened last week, where I was around 9.5 to 10 minutes, and it only uploaded 4:10. So I did some research, and apparently maybe I'm closing out of the app too quickly. So I made sure to leave it open a couple minutes longer, but now it's all like, wait, what's like, this evening there was almost a little bit of fear of like that I would close it out too soon, but hopefully that doesn't happen, and tonight's live like is fully uploaded in its entirety. So fingers crossed. Got my glasses. I don't like this angle. Okay, babes. And my baby boy. 12 in the can. I'm proud of myself. I'm showing up for myself, and it feels so good. This grind is definitely rewarding and building confidence and feelings of strength and resilience, and it's amazing and incredible, and I love it so much, and I'm so thankful that I'm doing this, and I'm so thankful to me, and I'm so thankful to you and to everyone who has been tuning in and engaging, and I hopefully benefiting and taking some time to themselves to come back to center and do some grounding breath work and feel really good, and hopefully it gives them that comfort and support through this holiday season. I did lose 2 subscribers, but that's okay. It's gonna happen. I know I have unfollowed people before, so I'm crazy to think that it wouldn't happen to me, you know, and your energy isn't always going to land or resonate with people. That's just the way it is. So, oh, cute Tupac. So yeah, that's just how it goes. Are we flowing? No hard feelings. I'm not bothered by it at all. Like I said, it's totally to be expected, but I'm just obviously taking note of it because I am still under 100, so it is noticeable, and I am watching analytics and obviously seeing how my consistency and discipline and energy towards Vlogmas is paying off. Yes, I'm tired. I could probably go to bed and just pass out right now. Buenas noches. What is this? Oh.